let's not waste any more time. If the BJP returns to power, what would the BJP do differently? Not rhetorically. Let's talk about what structural reforms the BJP is going to bring in to really ensure that Bengaluru starts moving and in the right direction.
Okay, in 2009 and 10, I was part of Traffic Action Committee,
Okay.
which was led by Mr. M.S. Salim, who was the Commissioner of Police then. Now he is the DG IGP. Okay, he in fact has a doctorate in traffic. That time Sadanand Gowda was the CM. So you know what? Why he was made this Traffic Action Committee chairman along with Commissioner Mirji was, we took a call that politicians will not get involved in this. This is something the officials have to do. And in that committee, the commissioner would call a representative from BDA, chief engineer level representative, or his executive engineer has to come, BWSSB, then all departments, major departments, including BBMP, everything. The reason was, Bangalore actually has structurally only 4 major roads: NH4, NH7, Inner Ring Road, and Outer Ring Road. Okay, at that point of time also, we used to have a lot of issues regarding the traffic. Remember, there was no metro at that point of time. It was only, construction phase of metro. So all this, if you see, at that point of time, one of the major things that has to happen is the selection of officers should be left to the head of the department. Whether it is the police, traffic police, or the civil police, they have to be led by the head of the department, not by individual whims and fancies of politicians. Now what is happening here, every other person is invading this space and telling that Bangalore has a problem. It is not Bangalore's problem. It is the way we have to manage it. In fact, even just before this Congress government, when Bommaiji's government was there, Mr. Salim was in charge of Bangalore traffic, lot of things had changed. And a plan was set into motion to bring in metro at a faster pace. But that did not happen in the last 2 years. Lot of habits of Congress government during Siddaramaia's first period, and now we are seeing, okay, same thing. They stop funding to many projects. They increase the number of potholes by not maintaining the roads, spoil the entire, environment, and then finally say that, okay, it cannot be managed, or say big words like AI and other things. I'll tell you, there's a simple management technique which our police people know, and our DGP, IGP is an expert. Just put him in place. You all stop putting your heads there, politicians everywhere, MLC, MLS,
okay.
And let him lead the show. It will happen in 15-20 days. Okay, I can promise you that, because I have seen him working and I was in part of that committee.
Well, all right. The BJP spokesperson is saying it can be fixed in 15-20 days. Final 20 seconds, Mr. Satyaprakash. I need to go to Mr. Grover for his final comment.
Yeah. Only if it was as easy as my friend Anand Gurumurthy is saying over this thing that,
I agree. It's not as easy. I agree. It's not as easy. Absolutely.
There are so many other problems. There are infrastructure problems. There are widening of roads, that is problem. See, that flyover from Hebbal, once we build the flyover, the outer ring road, problem solved. The bottleneck is again in front of that bus stand there.
That
is because the problem.
And there's a government hospital at that bus stand. You know what? Completely running out of time here. I'm actually glad we could actually touch upon this topic. People are reading the Tom report and then just throwing away memes at Bengaluru. But this is the problem that actually needs some sort of redressal. Mr. Grover, is Bengaluru still fixable? Final 30 seconds, sir.
Well, yes, the IT companies will at least have to take a very strong call and ensure that public transport is used by at least half their employees on select days, and that will reduce the traffic congestion on several important sectors. The second thing is the metro is caught in the crossfire between the center and the state. I think so the center and state will now need to come together and ensure that the work which has been extending or delayed for such a long time needs to be fixed on time.
All right then.